All right, well, his success has truly been one of the feel-good stories in mixed martial arts over the last several years. Charles Oliveira kind of left for dead by people in 2018, then went on to become the best lightweight in the world and still believes he can be that yet again if he can get a win tonight.
He's got to win tonight. He's got to get going in the right direction. You lose your championship in the way that he did, you question whether or not Oliveira has the mental makeup to get back going in the right direction. How can you question it, though, when we have seen what he has done prior? This guy has a tremendous striker, unbelievable jiu-jitsu. If you're on the ground with him, you're constantly in danger. He can submit you from any single position. Charles Oliveira is special, man, and it's always fun to be able to call one of his fights.
And I'm not sure, minute for minute, there is a more exciting fighter in mixed martial arts today than Charles Oliveira. And thankfully, the MMA masses get to watch him compete yet again here tonight. All right, so here he is, the wildly popular fan favorite, Jorge Gamebred Masvidal. He's had a lot of big moments, obviously, in the UFC, but he still believes that he can get on a championship trajectory. What does he have to do to get it done here tonight?
If Gamebred Masvidal wants to win this fight, he's got to stay upright. We saw him smothered by Colby Covington. We saw him struggle in the Kamaru Usman fight the first time, just getting pushed against the side of the octagon. He needs to be out in space where he can use his tremendous boxing skills to allow him to set the types of traps that we have seen him do on so many different occasions. But let's not forget, Masvidal possesses wrestling, and he can also pivot to that to try to get his hand raised tonight.
And remarkably, he made his pro MMA debut in Fort Lauderdale in 2003. He has recently passed his 20-year anniversary as an MMA pro.
Our tale of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. We send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the UFC Lightweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Charles Oliveira. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Jorge Gamebred Masvidal.
So Herb Dean, third man in there for this one.
Ready. Good.
All right, ready to go round one, and as usual, so is Jorge Gamebred Masvidal. This is a man who is so gets up to beat his opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was King Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he landed that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has his opponent hurt very badly again.
Well, why fix what's not broken? Why not go right back to that overhand here again?
Oh.
You gotta throw more hands.
Oliveira goes for the takedown and misses. Beautiful combination there from Jorge Masvidal. What a year it was for him in 2019. You remember him back in the day, brawling in backyards with Kimbo Slice, and now one of the biggest superstars in the UFC.
From backyard brawls to Elite XC,
Right.
the Strike Force, to now being a massive star. Jorge Masvidal has come full circle to become as big a star as we have in the UFC.
Shot there, DC. He is officially rocked.
A big, massive hook that really has put his opponent on skates. Get my hand.
And now he lands a combination. And mixes in a takedown. Why not? All right, so he's setting up for submission here. Heel hook looks tight. Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, and submission defense wins this transition.
Well, watch for him to set up that hook again here. Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing.
Oh,
Big knee there for Oliveira. Oh, that high kick lands. All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it's working. Great defense by this fighter. Nice elbow.
Oh, hammer fist here by Oliveira.
He passes to half guard. There it is. Now he's running him out.
Well, doing his able best to avoid the ground and pound here. Nice job by Jorge Gamebred Masvidal. All right, close guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back.
Big ground and pound. The way to stay aware and stay safe defensively.
Control the hands. Control the hands. Watch.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
It's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Back to the jab now, no good. Well, back in the day, he was rolling in backyards in the 305 alongside Kimbo Slice. Now he's one of the biggest superstars in the UFC and showing that he's still got plenty of work to do.
I mean, he's got plenty of work to do, and he has the swagger, a Miami swagger, that will allow him to capture the mind and the imagination of the entire world. Masvidal is now a bona fide star.
Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yeah, it's an investment, John. It may not pay dividends right now, but the more you go there, the more damage you do, eventually it will show itself. Right now, it's starting to show.
Oh, that's a nice combination, and not just a two-piece either. Certainly showing off some good hands here tonight. Oh, great block there.
These boys are standing right in front of each other, just kind of going at it.
Oliveira doing the right things defensively.
Now they separate.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. 20 seconds to go. Oh, strong hook to the head there by Oliveira. All right, well, he made no bones about his game plan. He was going to attack the body, and he does so effectively yet again there.
Well, how about the discipline? How about the discipline to stay the course, to not rush, to not go head hunting, knowing that down the line,
big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish.
All right, so there's the end of the round. Tough job, but somebody's got to do it, man. Absolutely incredible. Both fighters got stunned. It's amazing to think that we fight on.
We are in the best seat in the house to watch two men go out there and really lay it on the line. Both got hurt, but even when they were hurt, neither one of them looked like they wanted to take a step back. This is the exact type of fight they expected and the type of fight that they're delivering to the fans.
All right, let's now look back at some of the action from that round. He went headhunting, landed, nearly got the finish, too.
A lot of coaches tell you don't headhunt. In this case, he's been headhunting, and he landed a big enough shot to truly put his opponent on notice.
Second round underway.
Oh, he's hurt bad.
Masvidal's shot there is blocked.
That one was going to end the fight.
Yep. Big left hand.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Well, we told you off the top that this boxer had plus takedown defense despite no wrestling background, and he's been able to keep the fight standing tonight.
You know, when people told me this, I had no doubt that this wrestling would get him to the ground. I've been proven wrong, and this boxer has shown beautiful takedown defense.
Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Elbow there blocked by Jorge Gamebred Masvidal.
Oh, back and forth we go.
How about the judo toss there? Judo 101.
Oh, right into mount.
Going for the arm here. Oh, he's got that arm in tight, DC.
This has got to be it. He's got the submission.
Whoa! Submission defense. He gets out.
I mean, the calmness in that moment. It looked like the fight was over. He was able to clear his head, put the guy into the mount. Not a great position, but much better than getting his arm snapped in half from an arm bar. Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get all the way down to his opponent's neck to try to choke him out and finish the fight.
Well, this is kind of crazy the way this is transpiring. This jiu-jitsu fighter looks like a professional boxer here tonight. He told us about his evolution. He has absolutely taken it to the next level.
He has taken it to the next level, J.A. I mean, this guy is...
Back mount now. Oliveira's in half guard now.
Getting the mount here.
Lands the ground and pound strike.
He's got to be careful here.
Well, he's got his back now under the neck. Oh, and now he flattens him out, DC. A couple hooks in. This could be trouble.
Look at all that hip pressure he has into his opponent's back. Now, I think he's looking for a submission. He's going to start to chase the arm triangle.
Oh, so how about that? The offensive fighter bails on the submission now.
Very smart. You got to keep position over submission.
Well, it's been a wild fight thus far. Perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys from the...
Going to try to take his opponents back here, and he does. Oliveira is able to flatten him out now. This could be real trouble now. Oh, submission attempts in bunches tonight. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in.
Triangle choke getting very close. All he's got to do now is pass that arm to the opposite side, pull down on the back of the head, and he'll get his opponent to tap.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
And now Masvidal's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. Under a minute now to go in the round. Postures up and lands a brutal strike to the head.
He's got to start throwing down.
Oh, heavy shots raining down. All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop him.
Oliveira's going for a choke. That Darce choke is tight.
How in the world did he escape that submission?
We'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. And the horn sounds on round two. All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious bleeding now. Looks like the cut is on the nose. Yes, it is. Cutman will try to get in there and shut it, but of course, as soon as he absorbs a strike this next round, that thing could reopen. Certainly bears watching here moving forward. All right, let us now look back at some of the highlights from that round, and there just aren't that many guys on this roster that can keep up this offensive wrestling pace over 15 or 25 minutes.
But he's one of those guys. He is one of those guys that's able to continuously take you down even if you get up over and over. He has this ability to maintain that pace and pressure that he can wear his opponents down. That's why you see him get so many finishes as the fight progresses.
Here we go. Third picture perfect shot there, DC. And one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect. Oh, nice body shot. Oh, uppercut.
Oh, big left hook there. Huge left. Gamebred gets tattooed by that straight punch. Oh, that lead right hand is money tonight.
Flying knee to the head.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue.
Oh, he did a great job of rotating him into an underhook.
All right, so the redness is omnipresent now. He has absorbed a whole lot of body strikes. Pretty good. Oh, how good is this? Both men going for the finish. So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like. So when you get a guy hurt, you got to find a way to finish the fight.
Well, he's had next to no answers for the body shots here tonight, and now some redness really starting to develop on that side.
We're starting to see the damage. We're starting to visibly see the effect that all these body strikes are taking on this guy. He's got to do something different, and he's got to be very careful because look for his opponent to go over the top now that he set him up.
Oh, spinning back fist out of nowhere. All right, well, that blow is faceting from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with a super high fight IQ. So when you give him that crimson red, there's nothing more than something that inspires him to continue doing what he's doing. So you have got to change something. You got to get your head moving so you're not taking too much damage to that cut.
Trying for a submission now. Oh, I don't know. That heel hook looks tight.
He's going all in on his heel hook. He did a great job of getting here. Now he's got to secure his opponent if he wants to find the finish. Great submission defense, a full display by the opponent.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. And now Masvidal's in half guard. Man, submission defense is a powerful thing. Offense keeps going for it. Defenders held up every step of the way.
Yeah, the defense have done a great job just making sure he leaves nothing long, no submission attempts. Even when they get him, he continues to stay calm and patient, and he's defending these submissions.
Oh, reverses the position there. Nice transition by Oliveira.
Great shot from the top position.
There's another ground strike for good measure. Punishing elbow there.
I mean, these wrestling transitions are beautiful. These guys are really getting after it.
Nice positional control here.
In the half guard.
Oh, crowd just loving it as the fighters, after an extended grappling battle, make their way back to the feet.
Yeah, they're back on their feet. They spend a lot of energy on the ground, though. These guys are going back and forth on the ground, and ultimately, he's gotten back to his feet to give himself an opportunity.
All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
Oliveira gets caught with that punch. Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting him up now. Oh, good entry there to take the fight to the grappling realm. Now we'll see what he can do from here, champ.
This is exactly where he wants to be. Look for him to try to use ground and pound to open up submission opportunities. He's up. What submission defense on display?
Oliveira gets absolutely torched by that uppercut. That one figures to leave him open. catches him the single collar tie. All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. Well, if you're the replay guy, a lot to like in that previous round. A lot of damage being inflicted.
Yeah, I mean, and look at the swelling now, John. He wasn't doing what he needed to do to move his head, and he's paying for it. You cannot allow for an elite-level mixed martial artist to connect at that rate and think that you will not be wearing the damage. He's wearing it now. I'm interested to see what changes he makes to give himself an opportunity.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go, 4th round of a possible 5, and this is the time where fighters are really tested, right? Dig deep, lean on the heart. We'll see who has the upper hand.
You feel pretty good in round number 5. Round number 4 is the one that really does test the fighter. It really does test the mettle of the guy inside of the octagon.
Down defense holds up. Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight. Timely defense there, huge block for him. Whiffs on the straight right hand. So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse, and you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter and see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. You got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Oliveira. And now Masvidal's eye is closing up.
And the fighters are inverted now.
Oliveira's in half guard.
Great ground and pound by this man.
He does everything so well, and he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot.
Some damage being doled out, and now some swelling upstairs on his opponent.
He's not moving his head effectively. He's trying to be face first. Look, you don't have to prove how tough you are. You got to move your head. Be active. Don't be reactive in your defenses.
Side control now. Oliveira's back to the north-south position now.
Exact guillotine.
Oh, looks like he's got that submission locked in.
Starting to get deep.
Oh, what a beautiful counter to the guillotine there. Gets side mount, and now maybe the back heel choke will be there. Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense. Great job not only reversing the position, but getting to your dominant position.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Oliveira.
Big shots.
Rubber guard now, DC. Some submissions at his disposal if he so chooses.
Yeah, he does it.
All right, so the fighter's setting up another sub attempt here. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in.
He's gone. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone.
Charles Oliveira, the winner by submission.
What a performance.
What a moment for this fighter here tonight. Called his shot, gets the win by way of submission. That after party's going to be on fire.
He got to his position. He found the submission. He squeezed and got it done. It was amazing to watch, and it was amazing to be a part of the broadcast for such an amazing performance.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 4 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by tap out due to a triangle choke and new UFC lightweight champion of the world, Charles the Bronx Oliveira.
All right, Buff, thank you very much. And there it is yet again, Charles Oliveira adding to his submission total here with a win tonight.
Bronx Charles Oliveira, the moment the fight hits the floor,